We are outside of the most popular streetwear clothing store in New York City, Supreme, New York. And today we're going to be asking the people on the line, if it's a better idea to invest money into clothing or into cryptocurrencies. And this entire video is sponsored by LCS Merch. They sent your boy out a couple of clothing to try out and pretty much show off. So throughout the entire video, you'll see me talking a little bit about the clothes, but mainly to the people, and to see if they really think it's a better idea to spend $500 on a pair of shoes or on some Bitcoin. Let's get into it. All right, so we got our first contestant over here. So what's your name, my good sir?
Tony.
Tony. So Tony, first and foremost, what do you know about Bitcoin and crypto?
Crypto is a non-centralized currency that is completely untraceable between purchases, that uses blockchain technology in order to encrypt its servers.
Holy shit. Yeah, I didn't expect that shit. Yeah, all right. All right, so you told me before, we walked up to you and shit, you've been into crypto for a minute. Like, how long did you say?
I've been into crypto since Bitcoin was at $300.
Damn. So like a couple years ago, you just say? Or?
Yeah, like early 2017.
Oh, shit. Nice. Yeah. All right, so let me hit you with the hard questions, all right?
All right.
Number one, why spend so much money on streetwear when you could just buy crypto?
Because streetwear is an asset. Dead stock shoes appreciate over time.
That's valid. So in this case, obviously Supreme is like one of the most known stores obviously around the area. So would you say personally, what's a better investment? Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency versus, let's say, a hype pair of sneakers or streetwear?
I'll always go with the streetwear because for crypto, you don't know who the investors are and you can't tell the market. Supreme, Kith, Bape, all that, you always know who the buyers are and how much they're willing to pay. Crypto is just a made-up number half the time.
Oh, shit. Got some real shit going on over here. Thank you for your time, Tony. I really appreciate it, brother. Thank
All right,
you.
appreciate y'all.
All right, so up next we got the ETH shirt, 32 ETH. As you can see, we got some technical stuff on the back of it, but not to worry. This shit still looks fire as hell, and probably one of my favorite shirts personally. And mind you, the quality on these shirts, very nice, okay? We're out here, and it's like 60 degrees out here in New York City, and honestly, people may be looking at me like I'm nuts because I don't have a jacket on, but I'm good. I'm like a mammoth. Testing over here. What's your name again?
Sean.
All right, we got Sean. Sean, what do you know about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, anything like that?
Bitcoin, it's a cryptocurrency. And I used to actually buy Bitcoin. In 2017, I used to buy Bitcoin, and I would trade it and stuff like that.
Oh, shit, okay. So do you still do that now, or?
No, not right now currently, because I stopped because me and my boys used to do it all together, and then we just stopped for a little bit. And mostly I just been investing in myself.
Oh, well, I feel that. Well, on that topic, investing and shit, what would you say is a better investment? Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, or let's say streetwear, sneakers, stuff like that?
I mean,
Personally,
me, I rather prefer streetwear because I have the clients and I have the connections with people.
Word.
But then Bitcoin, it can rise, it can drop. So it's like, that's your testing your luck.
Yeah.
But with streetwear, you already know you can sell streetwear because everybody rocks streetwear nowadays.
Word. So would you say it's like more like predictable? You say in terms of the market?
So for Supreme, the market is like, it's pretty predictable if it's gonna drop or if it's gonna be higher or not.
Yeah.
So if you already know it's gonna be a good week, you want to be there and sell what you got. So I would say, for me personally, I prefer streetwear than Bitcoin sometimes. But in 2017, I did see Bitcoin be at 15, and now it's at like 41. So which is what sucks. But yeah.
No, it's crazy, man. And I think today Bitcoin's like 56 or some shit like that.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
The market always rises or it crashes, and then it goes back up. With the pandemic, just made every freaking stock go back up.
It's crazy, bro. And the last thing, kind of similar. Yeah. What do you think is a better investment, like 2021? Let's say throwing some money into Bitcoin or throwing some money into, let's say, a new pair of Jordans or sneakers?
I'll be throwing money into Bitcoin, honestly.
Word?
Yeah, only because when it comes to stocks, and you're young, always be aggressive with it. So you always want to go for those stocks that can either rise high or drop low.
Word.
So
it's like volatility. You say like stocks, crypto,
and Bitcoin. Honestly, everybody uses Bitcoin, so I don't see it really dropping too much.
There you go. Facts. Some wise words from Sean over here. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Likewise. Thank you, man. What is going on? We got Andre over here. How's it going, Andre?
What's up, Soul Street? What's good?
Yeah, Soul Street. There you go. All right, we're gonna ask you mad quick questions, nothing crazy.
Sure, knock it
So, number one, what do you know about Bitcoin crypto?
That shit on the way up.
Perfect. That's it. That's
Not
all.
much of anything else, but that shit look like it's cool.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah, try.
So, personally, why do people spend so much money? Would you say on streetwear, sneakers, as compared to, let's say, Bitcoin or crypto investments?
Oh, because I think that with the streetwear and sneakers, it all starts at a younger age. Like, especially people that come up in, like, you know, lower income areas, lower income neighborhoods and whatnot. Like, having these cool sneakers, having that cool streetwear was something that, like, really sets you apart from everybody else. So it gets ingrained in you at an early age where, like, you might only start realizing about Bitcoin, you know, when you're older. Even if you're a kid, you're going to only start realizing about Bitcoin once you're, like, older and, you know, start thinking about finances, etc. This is more, even though luxury items like streetwear and sneakers are a commodity now that also can be traded for to gain money.
Right.
But like it starts at its base, it's not that. At its base, it's just getting fresh. At its base, it's just feeling good because you got that item that was coveted amongst your peers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
Bitcoin is really just an investment, you know, for your future, which is great. But you're not thinking on that level when you first fall in love with streetwears and sneakers.
Yeah, so it's like, so you'd almost say it's like streetwear, sneakers, stuff like that. That comes almost inherently. You can see, you can wear it, all that shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
It's tangible. You know what I mean? It's a tangible item. Whereas like Bitcoin's on my phone and like, oh shit, it's going up today. But like, I don't fucking know what's up with this shit. I have like $1,300 in Bitcoin. It's worth like maybe 3,000 and change now that I've had for a long time. And I still don't really know what the fuck to like. If somebody says, yo, pay me in Bitcoin, I'm not even sure how to do it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it just sits in the back of my Cash App button or whatever. It's just there. And like,
Okay.
you know, it's cool to have, and like hopefully, you know, it's in the back of my head that like I want to figure out more about this and know more about this and do more with it.
Right.
But I know the streetwear, I know the sneakers. That's my life,
it,
you know.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And lastly, what do you think is a better investment 2021? Let's say pair of Jordan 11s, you know, pair of Yeezys versus, let's say, investing that money in the Bitcoin.
So I wouldn't put the Jordan 11 or Yeezy per se as the good sneaker, but like as a really good sneaker or some Bitcoin. I mean, it looks like the Bitcoin's going to be the better investment in the future. You know what I mean? Unless you have like a real goat ass sneaker that you got for retail in the first place, like some real crazy
Off-white
shit. Not even like crazier than that. Like, cause even still, an off-white at retail might be like, you know, $200, $250 after taxes and everything, and like whatever they're flipping for like 6K, 7K, but still finding the guy to buy it at 6 or 7K is a hard thing. So like you'll get items that are really coveted and you know are going to be worth a lot of money, and like the more you hold it, the more it goes up, right? Like those trophy rooms, they worth a lot of money right now. They're gonna keep going up, but as it goes up, the hype for it still sort of dies down, but it's still worth a lot. But finding the person to sell it to for that price is going to be hard because everybody that had the bread to spend it in the first place probably already got it if they really wanted it. So it becomes like a valuable commodity that's still not easy to liquidate. So for that reason, I think Bitcoin is good because the way it's been trending, you know what I'm saying, at the steady rise, at least you know that once you hit a number that you're acceptable with, you can just click that button and sell it right all back on the app or whatever and cash out and go through that process. So it'll be an easier return on it. So for that sake, I say maybe the cryptos are a better investment, but somebody like me is still going to always diversify and got, you know, I still got a storage locker full of shit.
That's it. No, and I guess kind of what you said, like Bitcoin, crypto, a lot more liquid, a lot more bias for it at any given time.
Any moment. Exactly,
Sneakers.
exactly. Like,
Right.
it varies, man. You know, and like the great ones are always great, but like, you know, I remember times where I was selling GRs in the hood for $250, $300, and now you can't even do that shit. So it's like the sneaker market fluctuates big. Not that the crypto market doesn't, but again, my ear is in the sneaker market. Yeah.
Right. Okay, well, listen, that's beautiful. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it, brother.
Soul Street.
Okay. And for our last interviewee, we have the cameraman who was behind this whole video this entire time. How's it going, Chris?
Doing okay. How you doing?
Beautiful, beautiful. As you can see, we're rocking the DeFi shirt, baby blue. You know, we're going to kind of end off the video here. So we're going to ask Chris the same questions we've been asking everybody else. So Chris, first and foremost, what do you know about Bitcoin, crypto, and, you know, are you involved in it?
So crypto essentially is a decentralized type of currency. It can be basically used as a universal currency in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
The reason that it's so appealing to a lot of people is because it's not as heavily attached to a certain organization or a nation in most cases, and that basically allows a store of value in a lot of cases where fiat might go down.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say.
Beautiful.
Yeah, personally, I've been involved with crypto for a few years, not very heavily, but, you know, I dabble here and there.
All right, okay. So kind of like, not really an OG, but, you know, you've been involved in the game.
Yes, I've been around, mostly because of you, actually.
Shouts out to me. Damn. All right, so let's get into the juicy stuff. So, obviously, we know a lot of people spend money on clothing, streetwear, sneakers, shirts. Why do people spend money, you think, on those kind of things rather than crypto, Bitcoin, etc.?
I would say personally because it's a lot about that instant gratification in a lot of cases where crypto, you often have to wait around a while to see the real value in it.
Right.
You have your occasional shitcoin that pumps up and goes away, but I think for the most part, in order to really see the value of your investment in crypto, you do have to wait around. You have to be patient. Meanwhile, for streetwear, you buy it, you get it in the mail, you rock it. That's kind of it. Or if you want to sell it, you can basically move it the next day. So I think a lot of people see the value in being able to buy something and basically be able to use it immediately.
Right. No, and I think one of the other people were saying earlier, it's kind of just like, it's a lot more easier to understand, I guess. It's just clothes and sneakers.
Yeah, I think if you're investing in crypto, you should definitely understand the technology behind it. And a lot of people just, once they hear that word, they just shut off. They just don't want to hear about it.
That's a fact. And the last question, of course, what do you think is a better investment, 2021? Would you say it's cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, or I'd say sneakers or streetwear in general, and maybe for you?
I would say in general, it's definitely got to be, if you're in it for the long game, it's definitely going to be crypto, because in the streetwear space, you can buy something that'll appreciate, but a lot of times the hype around certain shoes or certain releases die down pretty quickly. So if you're not able to move it in that first week, 2 weeks, you're not going to get the real value out of it. But for crypto, there's definitely volatility there. But if you want to put your money in something sort of stable, you go for one of the big boys like Ethereum or Bitcoin. For the most part, you'll know in a few years you're probably going to see a profit there. So I think the better investment is definitely Bitcoin or crypto today if you're in it for the long game.
It's a fact. Well, beautifully said, Chris. Obviously, thank you for helping with the video today and participating as an interviewee as well. So shout outs to LCS Merch, again, for sending your boy this dope gear so I can make today's video. They pretty much sent it to me and said, do what you will and make the video as creative as possible. So that's definitely what I tried to do. As you can see, I'm wearing one of the Bitcoin shirts / #OddFuture. I think I only failed to show one shirt, which I'll go ahead and put up now. And essentially, again, if you do want to check out some of their merch, click down below. I'll make sure to put the website down there. And yeah, to me, what I like the most about the stuff and the product that they have, again, this hat, as well as this gator included, is just the designs they have kind of with them. Like, I've never seen like streetwear and crypto mashed up together in one thing, clothing in this case. And honestly, I love it. And I'm actually going to be rocking it just in general, since I never really had any crypto merch in the beginning, in the first place. So this is pretty much what I'm going to be wearing most of my videos. Again, none of my other videos will be sponsored, just specifically this one. So again, shout outs to those guys. If you want some fire crypto merch, take a look, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, peace.